And wherever you are, I hope that this video is finding you in the midst of a wonderful day. The world's various faith traditions, each in their own way, instruct their devotees to stop, to pause in the middle of the flow of the hecticness of the day in order to recall source, to recenter, and to remember the intention that hopefully you set in your morning practice. So that's what we're here to do together. Now, Islam instructs its devotees to pause 5 times each day, once at daybreak and once in the dark of night, and 3 times during the middle part of the day. Whereas Judaism, from which Kabbalah originates, says that we should stop 3 times at waking, before bed, and once in the middle. And the Hebrew Bible says twice, when you rise up and when you go to sleep. So right now for this week, I want you to make a commitment to pausing in the course of your day. Decide what's right now what's right for you. Is it right for you to give yourselves 10 minutes of practice during your lunch break? Is it important to awaken with the sun and to stand in witness of the sunset? Decide what's right for you. 1 time or 2 times or 3 times or 5 times. And put a reminder in your calendar if you use a digital calendar. Now is the time to stop, to recall source, to remember my intention for the day, and to re-center. That's what we're here to do. So let's now take a comfortable seated position with an erect spine, allowing the chair that we're sitting on or the cushion that we're sitting on to fully support us. And you can gently close the eyes. And with the next exhale, drop the weight down into the pelvic bowl. Feel yourself getting heavy down by your seat to root down. And on the next inhale, allow the breath to lengthen the spine. If you're feeling particularly stressed, you can shrug the shoulders up and then roll them down the back. And maybe do that 2 more times as you inhale and exhale. And placing the feet flat on the floor or in a cross-legged position if that's comfortable for you, depending on where you're sitting. Let's settle in. And let's allow the attention to come to the breath. And we'll be with 10 deep breaths. Just feeling the sensation of wind, which has never left source, entering and exiting the body. Drawing the breath all the way down, feeling the belly expand on the inhale. Feeling the collarbone extend as you're full of breath. And then feeling the whole body soften as you exhale. And being here in gentleness, let the mind be quiet and still. And return the attention to the heart center, the space of Tiferet, which the Kabbalah calls HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It is from this awakened heart that we say, I. And in the Kabbalistic conception, when we pray and we call out to God, we are addressing this face of the divine, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So letting the attention settle on the heart, watching the breath cause the heart to expand and shine out, and soften with each exhale. And let's visualize now the expanded lungs, just like the outstretched wings of the Kruvim, those two golden angels that adorn the altar in the Mishkan, the tabernacle described in the Hebrew Bible, locked in internal gaze. And it's from between that gaze that divine voice emerges. So seeing now your heart altar, feeling those outstretched wings of angels, feeling that space between that loving gaze that exists inside of you in every single one of your cells, the place from which that still small voice of the divine whispers to you your purpose. And let's return our attention to the offering we laid this morning on the heart altar. Let's again lay our hands upon it, just as the high priest used to do in the days of old. And let's recall the intention we've set for the day. What is this offering? How am I committing to grow today, to be transformed? Just leaving the inner hands resting on your offering and feeling back into that tight space that asked for our attention this morning in our morning practice. And you might feel the spot in the body from which the offering arose. You might feel it begin to pull at you again, and allowing your attention to go there. Just giving some love. We are here to bring healing energy to our tight places. Purification in the Mishkan happens through blood, fire, and water. The source of our sacred fire that can transform and release our tight places is our passion. So let's drop our attention now down below the heart center, allowing it to descend into the pelvic bowl where we began our meditation. Breathing deeply into the space of the pelvis and visualizing there the sacred fires that burn, that animate you, that light you up. This is the place of Yesod, or of the second chakra in the Hindu system, our sexual center. It is our passion. Breathing now, feeling the fire that burns in you. Drawing in breath to fan those flames, to increase your sense of vitality in this moment. And if you're struggling to feel it today, then allow yourself to call to mind something or someone that lights you up. A time or a memory where you felt those fires burning, whether they be the fire of inspiration or of attraction or of desire, using memory if you need to fan those flames. And then now feeling them rise all the way up to the heart altar. Each inhale fills you more and more with light. From the pelvic bowl up to the heart center. So much so that you feel yourself burning with your own passion. So vitally alive as you are intended to be. The offerings that are called whole in the Hebrew Bible are burned up completely. So recalling now the offering, the tight place you laid on the altar this morning, and just feeling it dissolve in the flames of your passion, of your vitality. Trusting that both that which was tight in you and these fires that can burn and release it and set that tightness free, they are both part of the perfection in which you have been made. Who you are in this particular here and now, burning with this passion, stuck in these tight places, and able to release it all. Breathing here, feeling the tightness dissolve. And noticing how that affects the rest of your body. That spot in the body where we originally found this offering in our body scan. You might feel it start to speak to you. Just noticing. And committing now again to be with this intention, to stay with it today, even though we've softened it some through our practice. Just allowing the rhythms of the day to continue to help you to shift. It is the living out of our lives that most transforms us. So just being for one more minute in breath and stillness, gathering up energy for the day. for doing the work of our lives. And with the next inhale, let the eyes gently flutter open. And we can take one deep breath and stretch up and release the palms and press the arms away. And eyes wide open, nice big exhale, ready to return to your day. Blessings on your way.